Hey, what's up? Figured I'd take a break for a minute, considering I'm up 13 mil today. Uh, I told you, listen, I know buying something because somebody's selling out of it is kind of a bizarre concept, but you got to understand something. I'm a short term trader with a bearish attitude, but that's why I see things better than anybody else because I know what not to do shorting stocks. I know when I need to cover VWAP and multiple time frame VWAPs. That's why I'm able to find GMEs at 5, Tiger at 5, GMIA at 5, Space at 1250, DraftKings at 20, and I continue to find monstrous trades before anybody else. It's because it's a chart pattern. It's not me. I don't know what these companies do. I don't know what Clovis does. I don't know what I couldn't care less what Amron does. And I certainly think if you think I know about space and I'm crunching numbers here, no, it's speculation and breakouts and short squeezes. That's if you haven't noticed, the market never goes down. So if you think it's going to go down, okay, guess what? We shorted the QQQ today and TIGR and and Best Buy. And are we short those stocks now? Of course not. Market never goes down. So you can short, but you got to get out. That was my problem for the last, in 2012, I refused to get out because I thought I was onto something. And I lost, more money than I ever lost ever in my entire life that year. And I blew my account up almost last year trying to short the Qs, trying to time it, staying short, overstaying my welcome in shorts. You can't short the market. You can't short the market. So now, knowing you can't stay short, I started to notice when you can't stay short, VWAP breaks. So if you can't stay short stocks that are breaking over the VWAP, what does that mean? That means that there's buying going over the VWAP. So all I do now is I wait for the stock to break over the VWAP and I buy it, and then it goes screaming higher. So take a look at what Space was doing today. We were already in the stock because, again, once it broke 35, you had to suck it up and say, all right, we're going to 42.50 because any stock that has broken out has doubled in this market. And here we are, 27.50. We're almost 100% return on Space. When do you sell a stock like this? When you feel like it. You have to think that the stock's going to all-time highs once it broke out. So you just missed all-time highs just now by 60 cents. You almost got to all-time highs, and now it's selling off. Does that mean the story is over? The story won't be over until multiple time frames are broken on the downside. And that would be $37 on Space. If it breaks $37, yeah, you probably left 3 points on the table, but the only way you could sell momentum stocks is when the momentum fully goes away, and that's when it breaks down. So until a stock breaks down, you got to stay in it if you're a swing trader or an investor. Day trading is completely different. Day trading, hey, Tiger's breaking 1770, that's the VWAP. If it breaks 1750, chances are it goes down to the half number. You make some money shorting Tiger, boom, there's your day's pay. Take all that money and buy the QQQ and some other stocks with it. But right now, the reason the market never goes down is because people still think it's going to go down. It's only going to go down when that last person or when everybody gives up shorting stocks, when everybody's convinced we'll never, ever, ever go down, that's when we'll go down. Because right now, if you scroll back, and Josh Brown did a good job at it, go look for the phrase market bubble. All right? We're in a market bubble. Or we used to play a drinking game, which you'd be dead by now during the Trump presidency. Anytime MSNBC was you'd be dead in a half an hour. But anytime they would say this spells trouble for the Trump presidency, you got to take a shot. You were dead within 3 days. This spells trouble for the Trump presidency. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, right. Spells trouble. Yeah, okay. But just like the stock market, nothing phased the Trump presidency, and we made it through it. Whatever it was, it is. It's now it's over, and whatever the story is. But it's the same thing about the market, is that they keep saying and keep giving us reasons why it's going to go down. So right now, what's the main story we're going to go down? The dash for trash. the GME moment, the short squeezes that are going on, that implies that the market has gone in a parabolic state. But we've done this 8 times already, and we haven't sold off. The only thing that made us sell off, and it only lasted for 2 weeks, was a global pandemic, and we came out of that. So there's really nothing to make the market go down based in reality. The only thing that's going to make the market go down is when the they that are controlling it decide that they want to take profits. Another thing I wanted to talk about, why do we care about China? Everybody, all these debates about socialism and communism, everybody's accusing everybody, Democrats, Republicans, accuse everybody of being a socialist or a communist. China is still a communist nation, if I am not mistaken, right? We fought wars about communism. We don't like communism by default. I still remember going to school, learning about communism, bad, and all that stuff. Why should we be friends with them? They are truly a communist nation. And why should we care? But you know why the market goes up? Partially is because China is investing in our market too. They're not stupid. They might be communists, but they're going to make money too. The governments, the Illuminati, and the powers that be, it's not the president, it's not Republicans or Democrats, it's not tax laws. It's the powers that be are driving this market up. And in 2009, when Obama and his team broke the market, they broke the market. They built an algorithm to not allow the market to go down. Then when we had the flash crashes, they tweaked it a little bit more. And then after those couple of halts during the pandemic, they tweaked it a little bit more. The market is broken now. This is not the way the stock market's supposed to work. 20%, 50%, 300%, 600%, 10,000% gains in weeks. It's not the way it's supposed to work. The market now is a government-sponsored, guaranteed CD of 8 to 12%. Over any extended period of time, in pretty much any stock, you should be looking at 8 or 10%. 8 to 12% used to be a good return for a year. Now you're doing it in 20 minutes. And it's all on the broken souls of the moronic shorts that I used to be. And again, I'm still a shorter and a bear, but I'm not shorting the market. I've lost enough money to know it doesn't work. Doesn't work. It works for 20 minutes, and that's all you're going to get. BlackBerry, great short, 20 minutes. Tiger, great short, 15 minutes. QQQ, great short, lasted for 6 minutes. Don't stay short, man. Don't stay short. But I want to throw you out my warning, right? When you stop seeing the articles, when you stop seeing we're in a bubble, when you stop reading articles, GME spells doom for the market, when you hear the market has gone parabolic, when you stop hearing that stuff, that's when you're in trouble. When they start saying, yes, this market cannot go down. Yes, you want to be piling in right here. That's when you start thinking, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for that real pullback. And here again, one more time. Then what? You got to think, then what? People never thought, then what? People think the market's going to crash. Oh my God. Then what? Then what? What's it going to do after it crashes? Sit there and not move? They're going to shut the market off? Then what? It's going to go back up because we never go down. The idea of a prolonged bull market, inevitably that's going to end, and then we'll make it all back in a week. We could go down for a year and a half. We'll make it back in a week, 2 weeks tops, 3 weeks. Give it 1 quarter, we'll be back. So everybody's starting to know that, and that's another reason why we can't go down. Plus, every time the market pauses, some quant firms and some algorithms start to short the market. People, legitimately human beings who are still doing this, they short the market or they sell their position. Then the market doesn't go down. They have to cover. They have to chase the positions they just sold out of. And that's why the market will never go down. Will never, ever, will never go down, ever. We're never going down. There's not a reason to sell. The only reason to sell, take some profits, hold the rest. Take some profits, hold the rest. You're trading options, take the profits, roll into the next strike price, which is the best way to do it. If you're trading in the monies, go to the next level, and then inevitably you're taking the profit from the underlying good trade and you're rolling it into a higher strike. So inevitably when you get beat, you're just giving back some of the money, not all of the money. Like right now, why would you be in $30 calls or $27.50 calls on space? You sell your $27.50s and your 30s, and now you're buying $42.50s. By the way, the trade that we're in, space 60s for January, $3, $4, $5. Now they're worth 12. Can't really get out. Can't really get out. But the day the market's going to sell off, we had a sell-off that lasted 39 minutes yesterday. Yesterday's lows now are generational lows. Every time we sell off and don't continue, that low print is now your warning sign. And that's all you can do. If you're thinking about selling or shorting, use the prior day lows. The prior day lows. The prior day lows. Prior day lows. That's all you can do. The Dow's going to be 40,000. The Qs are going to be 500. Space is going to be $600 a share. So let's wrap it up with the space trade. When do you sell it? When they make money, which will be never. So you shouldn't sell it. Let me say that again. Space is all on hype. You want to own space. Woo! They're blasting rockets. They're blasting rich people into space, man. How fucking cool is that? Wow, cool rocket, man. Man, I own space, bro. Yeah, I own space too. Look at it go. Going to the moon. When they start making money, which is never, but if they do make money, then it can be based on something. You don't want to own the stock anymore. That's what makes Tesla so unique. When it was rallying on just hype and awesomeness of their cars and owning Elon Musk. And for me, I own Tesla because I thought he would colonize Mars. I still do think he will colonize Mars. And that's why I still think you can own Tesla. But it's the same thing with space. Right now, it's all hype and excitement. You don't want them to make money. You don't want that E part of their earnings per share to be based in reality. You want to live the dream. You want to live the illusion. And when the illusion becomes real, then it's over. But space can get to 300, 500 a share on the illusion, on the hype, on the excitement. And that's what the market's all about. You think GameStop's based on fundamentals? The stock was $4 and went to 170. Yeah, it's fundamentally based. Right. You think Tiger is a real company? I don't even know. Who cares? Stock breaks 1750, goes to 20. Stock's going to 2250, then 100. It keeps happening. It keeps happening. So you got to keep doing it. KNDI, right? Stock's been around for 20 years right now. Why isn't KNDI the Tesla of China? They just decided to call NIO the Tesla of China, so that one's getting the most play. KNDIs are better. They make cooler looking cars, man. They've been around for 20 years. But right now, the reason we're in some of these stocks is because they're breaking out. Cybercock, CYH, cyber fucking cock. You want to own something that's not gone parabolic, that's a legitimate company, that could be a real turnaround story? Cybercock. The stock always precedes the true turnaround of the company. So Cybercock coming out of that $7 range, sorry, it was really $5, got you $7.50, pulled back, you held that $7.50 breakout area, and now you're getting your follow-through move on Cybercock. This ain't a stock that's going to probably go to 40, 80, 220,000. But you buy an $8 stock and it goes to 18 in 6 months, a year. That's investing to me. I don't got to worry about the stock opening up down 50% because they were pumped up by some bullshit website. That's investing to me. Cybercock. Slow and easy wins the race. Space could be back to $27 3 days from now. And I'm still, even if it was to go to $27 3 days from now, I still would be convinced it's still going to go to 150. But growth stocks are more volatile than cybercocks. And by the way, new highs on the market, guys. We're never going down, ever. We're never going down. All right, day 26, the market attempted to go down yesterday. So each attempt, think about it this way, each attempt to sell off is more fuel for liftoff. So if we attempt, like these last 2 days, we've attempted to sell off yesterday, failed. We've attempted to sell off today, failed. So that's 2 days worth now of fuel that we could probably lift off. So 8 days from now, when the market is gone up every day and we consolidate, the shorters and the sellers, they think, oh, this must be a top, let's get out. And if they short, then once it starts breaking back over those levels, the shorters have to give up first. The buy on dippers bought the dip. The guys that are just sold out of their stocks, they're like, oh no, I got to buy my stock back. And we go up for another 20 to 30 days. And then it happens again, and the cycle just feeds on itself. And it feeds on itself, and it feeds on itself. So it's not about the stocks anymore. It's just a price. It's just the price. It's just numbers and letters. It's not about the stocks, not about the companies anymore. It's certainly not about earnings. It's certainly not about what any of these companies make money doing. It's about what they do. Oh, electric car company, I guess it's going up 300%. And then it starts to move, so everybody joins in because of that assumption, and then it goes up 300%. And then now everyone's looking for the next one. Hey, is it what? Oh wait, that's an electric car company? Wait, what do? They do alternative fuels? Hey, I just saw 3 companies that do alternative fuels rally 600%. I guess this one's next. Everybody piles in. And then it goes up 600%. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of psychoticness. We can't go down. We can't go down. We're never going down, ever. And when we go down, I'll be making a video, and I'm telling you, it'll last for maybe 45 minutes, an hour. If it lasts more than 2 or 3 days, let me know. We're never going down, ever. Buy every fucking stock that breaks out, because you're getting breakouts and you're getting 100% moves. It's not supposed to work like that. That's the way it's working right now. So Clovis pulled back. They got people out of it this morning. Guess what? Stock didn't break down. Chances are it's going back up. BQ, Ameren, BlackBerry, GME, AMC, Gevo, Tiger, SPI, Cybercock, and of course, Space. The way you do it, if you have a portfolio, which I don't, I own 2 stocks right now. Day trade against the stocks you own. It's fun. Anyway, there is one stock going down in my universe. Seriously, one. I can name you 100 good stocks. I have one stock that I thought was going to be good that's not good. PCG. That's it. One stock out of 10,000 that I've mentioned over the last 6 months, one hasn't worked. Because if you were in the PBI, which didn't work at first, oh, it's working now. PBI. Yeah, that PBI. Remember that one? Went from 750 back down to 585. Where's it now? 750. Nothing goes down. Nothing stays down. Nothing stays down, I should say. We go down. We don't stay down. So in theory, did we go down? Maybe. By the way, Space, 41.50. You're $1 away from all-time highs. Stocks that break all-time highs, double. Am I telling you this stock's going at $82? Yeah, I am. Because I've seen it happen 10,000 times this year. New highs, all-time highs. Here we go. space. If you see something happen 100 times, that's a trend. So you continue to trend trade the trends. Space breaks 4250, it should go to 100. And then if it goes to 100, it goes to 250, and then it goes to 500. So space, my target legitimately is 500. All right, good luck.